K-Rino. Friday Night Live, we on this thing, man. Good to be with y'all once again on this Friday. And see what's on mind, see what's on y'all minds and on the minds of the world. So we here. Well, I'm here right now. I hope to see y'all in a little bit, in a few seconds. I know I'll see some of y'all, some of the family, and looking forward to that. But it's been a busy day. I see my brother Phantom Face Final is the first. Phantom Face Final is the first to come in right about now on the comment side. Y'all hit the like button as you come in, and we will get it started with this open topic tonight. Um, I see a lot of familiar faces popping in as usual. Of course, hit the like button as you come in. Click the like button as you come into the room, and that's your entry fee. Consider the like button as your entry fee. Like when you go to the club and you got to pay at the door, you got to pay the cover charge at the door. The like click, the little thumbs up like click is the charge that you pay to get in, even though you're already in free. So I guess that's like I used to where they I don't know if they still do that. I never drunk, but it was like a one drink minimum. You got a one like minimum in this club. It's a one like minimum. Yeah. All right, so we'll get it going. I need a few of y'all to hit that like before we get it going. Um, and we can make it happen, man. We can make it happen. Open topic tonight, which means that whatever y'all got on y'all mind to talk about, feel free to ask me whatever questions you got. Feel free to toss out any topics that you may have and that you want to want me to expound upon, and we'll get that going. We'll make that happen, man. All right. Few new names I'm seeing sliding in. Is that Sayers? Sayers says I can recite most of your songs from the dome. Wow, you doing better than me. If you can recite most of my songs from the dome, you doing a lot better than me because I can't recite half of them from the dome. That's a bold statement to say most, because your big brother got a whole lot of songs. But then that's dope, man. That means that you've been listening to me, man. So I definitely appreciate that. I appreciate the love, man, because that's a lot of work. Open topic, man. The more y'all got for me, the longer I can stay. The less y'all have for me, the quicker I'll be out. So it's really up to y'all, man. How long we engage tonight. Um, got a few things I want to say, a few little housekeeping matters I want to take care of, but I I'll hold on that. Um, Yaya's corner. I see you, Yaya's corner. Success, but you have the catalog. I don't know if I got the catalog. I got a nice one, but I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there that's close. Or there might be somebody that got me. I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot of rappers out there, man. There's a lot of rappers out there. Sayer says, "What you think about Kamala?" Nothing personally. It's funny how when you watch the presidential campaigning going on back and forth between the candidates, when you watch the supporters of each party or of each candidate, because I won't necessarily say that these people are supporters of the party. Um, they're more so supporters of a particular individual. So when you watch the supporters of each candidate, the expression that they let out towards the other candidate is usually one that represents almost hatred. It's like a personal hatred that they have for the other candidate. And a lot of that is fueled by the candidates themselves, one in particular. So it trickles down to those who support. But the disagreement or any discrepancies that you may have should be based strictly on disagreement of policy, right? Not looking at the person, but that's what it's become. I'm saying how it should be, but that's what it's become, to more of a personal attack on the individual rather than their politics. But that's America. That's the world we live in. Um, so personally, I don't really have anything to say about Kamala personally. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with her politics. I'm not really familiar with um, what it is she says she will do. But I stand on what I've always stood on, and that is no president is going to save America. And my goal is always to try to urge anybody who participates in this process, because I'm not going to try to dissuade you from voting if you want to vote. That's what you choose to do. But I try to bring attention to anybody that's going to participate in this process, um, to understand one important thing, to understand where America is in prophecy. And if you understand where America is in prophecy, in scripture, then you'll know, or you'll be able to read what the prophesied fate of this nation is. And everything so far is lining up exactly for that. So to think that one of these candidates is going to be the savior, that's a mistake. And while we waste all this time arguing back and forth over one against the other, and why this one will be better than that one, and that's your right. But you better place stronger emphasis on the creator, and cast a vote for him more so than you worrying about who you're going to vote between these two individuals um, who are both controlled by a shadow government. Neither one of them ain't going to have no power. And you better make sure that if you are going to cast that vote, and I can't even say make sure, because you can't make sure it is. But if there's no policy in place, even if it's a lie, there's even no conversation about what these candidates is going to do for us, then ain't no conversation to be had on my end. We walk around every day blindly just missing what's happening around us in this country. We walk around blindly missing how this country is just falling apart like a broke down automobile or a broke down house. Every aspect of this nation is collapsing. Everyone, every category collapsing. And we still at work, at home, at the family reunion, at the park, the barbershop, we still arguing with our friends and family and total strangers over who's going to save us. Master Trump or Kamala Harris. That's all I'm saying. We better do something for ourselves. We better learn to do something for ourselves. We depending on a government that's going to abandon you one day. I don't care who is in office. One day soon, this government is going to basically let us know that they don't have nothing else for us. It's gonna be like, hey man, ain't nothing else I can do for you. And y'all gonna be, what do you mean? What what about my vote? All right. Chaz Harlem says, what's some good ideas you have for a church starting up? For a church starting up, what good ideas I should have for a church starting up? Um, I never started a church up before, but the only thing I would say, man, you just got to make sure that that church is rooted in God. It can't be the foundation can't be about no money. The foundation can't be about no kind of hustle. It got to be rooted in God, and it got to be rooted in service to the people, service to the people in the community. That's what makes, in my opinion, that's what makes a great church. That's what makes a church last generations and generations, as a headquarters that people can depend on and rely on, as a staple in the community, where it's like, hey man, if something's going on, we can seek refuge um, in God through that church. Can't have no shady people running the church. Can't have no janky pastors and all that running the church. Can't have no money hungry pastors that's only focused on trying to get bread from the people and all that. And you can't be a scary church. What do I mean by that? A lot of times, we shut the doors to our own community because we don't want to deal with our young people. And a lot of these institutions are so fake. That's why the young people rebel. The young people don't even want to go to church no more. They don't go to church no more because they could see through the BS. Y'all hit the like button if y'all haven't already, man. Microphone 3. No, I did not vote. No, I will not be voting. So Beyonce is in Houston stomping for Kamala. Hey man, good for her. Yeah. Joe Callio, did you listen to Bill Cooper back in the day? No, I did not, Joe. Is that Bisilby? What's going on? Open topic tonight, man. What up, Brandon? Brandon says been trying to keep up, just been going through some stuff. Hey, man, we all going through some stuff, man. Salute to you, man. I pray you make it through, bro. It's gonna be all right. We living in a time where, hey, it's tough, you know. But after difficulty comes ease. Struggle is ordained. The struggle made you great. It's gonna make you great. Robert Shields, what's going on? Yeah, I basically just broke down that answer, Robert. I hope you caught it. Appreciate the statement, Lady Trill. I don't think that the world changed when I got in the game. I tried to contribute to those who I had heard before me and try to add on to what they did to change the world and through hip hop. Yusef says, can sampling create an original music? Yeah, it's been doing it since the beginning. Great producers have always been able to take a sample. See, there are two ways to sample, minimum. There may be more. If there's a producer in the room right now, maybe they can add insight and give another example on how to sample. But I'm a poet and I didn't know it. But the two ways that stand out to me to sample, way number one is um, a loop. And what is a loop? A loop is if you got a sample, if you got an old record that you heard from the 70s, 80s that you like, and you want to use that and rap over it, there may be a 4-bar segment of that record that when you sample it, you just want, that's all you wanted was that 4-bar sample. So you loop that part and that plays over and over again. You put some drums under it. You may add another piece to it or from the same record, or you may add it manually that serves as a sequence change or a transition into a hook. But for the most part, it's a loop. So, for example, like when Ice Cube, no, I ain't gonna use Ice Cube. I'll use Biggie. When Biggie sampled Between the Sheets from the Isley Brothers, the all the ladies in the place, which darling great, that beat, that dum 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 dum, that's the Isley Brothers, right? That's a loop. All he did was loop that song and put some drums up on it. That's all he did, kind of updated it. That's one way. The other way to sample, you take just a slight hint of the old record. You take a piece of it and you turn it into something totally different. It may be one little guitar that went, but it kept going on the real record, but all you wanted was the, and so you take that, put that on top of some drums, mix some other stuff in it, and that's a whole different type of song, different type of sound. That's not necessarily, that's not a loop. You just took a piece of it out of there. So to my knowledge, to my understanding, those are the only two ways, or two of the ways to sample. There might be other ways that a producer would have to just educate me on. But the second way I just mentioned, in my opinion, that's more so reflective of taking a sample and making an original song of it. Because sometimes you don't even know where that sound came from. Then you listening to the old station one day and you hear, oh, that's where you got that from. And all he took was that piece. Public Enemy was like the masters of that. The Bomb Squad was their producers, Hank Shockley and all those guys. They would just take pieces. And it wasn't necessarily one sample. They may sample 3 or 4 records into one record. One song may have pieces from 3 or 4 different records. It's all about the creativity that you have. That's a real good question. Unfadable Resilience says Diddy and Dirk went down and Big Meech is free. Well, I mean, people get locked up and released every day. So as somebody's going in, somebody's coming out. These are just people, famous people. So it's more of more of a microscope, more of on them because we know them. But it's 50 people got out today, and 50 more went in. Well, people getting out and coming in every day. All right. Good question so far, y'all. Yeah, y'all subscribe to the channel, to the Underground Dialogue podcast. If y'all are not subscribed to my podcast, y'all are not my friends. Let's go say it like that. If you are not subscribed to both our podcasts, I don't consider you a friend. Vasilby says, I've started watching The Time and What Must Be Done. Perfect timing, bro. Absolutely. I need to watch it again. He's talking about a series of lectures done by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan right here on YouTube. To my knowledge, I don't know if YouTube took them down, where the minister was talking years ago about everything that's happening now and will happen. Dun, 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 dun. Robert Shields says, by understanding where America is in prophecy, what's our next move as a people? To unite, unity. We got to unify. If we don't have unity, we out of there. We're so separate. We're so separated, and we're so against each other. We're so deceived by the love that we have developed for a world that's fallen. We've been made to fall in love with a world that's falling off. And we've been lured into a false sense of security, thinking that things as constructed is going to always be this way. America's going to always be this way. You get up, you go to work, go to the grocery store, get some food, come home, watch the game. It's not going to always be that way. You look at all the things that are happening in other nations, all the wars and all of the conflict that's taking place, and lives being uprooted. And we don't think that nothing like that can ever happen in America because, oh, this is where we America. But in reality, the saying goes, the things that you see across the water will one day visit us over here. You've seen famine overseas. One day there'll be famine in America. America's going to go to war again one of these days. Who going to fight that war? The armed forces as constructed, they won't have enough people to fight this last war that's getting ready to come. So they're going to need some more bodies. Who will those people be? They're going to be your children. They're going to be your 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds. They're going to be your 25, 30-year-olds. They're going to be 45, 50-year-olds if they reinstitute the draft. If they decide to reinstitute the draft. See, some of y'all may not even be old enough to know. What do you mean the draft? The draft is when back in the days when you got to be 18, or if there's a war going on in America, wartime, you automatically had no say in the matter. You were drafted. You got to go to the Army or the Navy or the Marines or whatever. You don't have a choice in the matter. But they got rid of the draft. And so now it's voluntary whether you want to go to the service or not. But what if they decide, hey, we're going to bring the draft back? We bringing the draft back because we need people to go over there and fight this war for us. Your child got to go over there and fight. Or like I said, you may have to go over there. Hey, you may think, well, oh man, I'm 46, man. Hey, it's all hands on deck. Man, I got a bad leg, and we'll find something for you to do. Lay on your belly and shoot. We gotta unify, man. We gotta separate. Lady Trill, how can we help our community? Same answer. We gotta unify, and we can't necessarily. The helping of the community starts with you as an individual, you and your family being an example of a mini community, then going out into the bigger community and being that example in the bigger community. So let me quote the minister. The minister said, self-improvement is the basis for community development. So we can't properly develop our community until we self-improve, because the negative aspects of the community are a collection of individual BS that we're all carrying out in our own little worlds. So if he over there selling dope, she over there prostituting, he over there in the gang, he over there getting high, they over there stealing and robbing. These are all the individual things that we're doing that are degenerating the whole community. So self-improvement, individualized improvement, where I'm doing, take it up on myself to be better, that's the first step. That's the basis community development. When everybody adopts that mindset, the community gets better by default. Hey, Justin, I appreciate the love. Justin Frazier says, Plantation Rebellion is my go-to album, period. Scientific is my favorite song. Wow. How do you process which way to go on your albums as far as creative genius? It's two ways, and I talk about it in my book, Behind These Bars. Too lazy to reach behind me and pull out the book tonight. But an idea comes to you, and people say, well, how did the idea come? What you mean? How do you get ideas? You get ideas by constantly having your antenna up. There's no time where you turn it off. You're always in observation mode, looking around your environment, looking around the world, looking at every freaking molecule in front of you to seek out concepts, to seek out things to talk about. Nothing is off limits. Everything is on the table. What kind of song can I make about this cup? Can't make no song about a blue cup. Yes, I can. If you understand everything is on the table. So the beat also can kind of guide you. Somebody sends you a dope track, you like, okay, yeah, that sounds like a really dope, deep, dark story I can tell. Or, sometimes the beat guides you. That helps you out. But your own creative elements have to be turned on at all times. because you miss stuff when you're not observant. And something that you see every day, you never even thought, you never even observed it to say, well, man, maybe I could get down on that. And then somebody else comes along and does it. And you're like, oh, man, I pass by that little brick every day, man. I ain't think to make a song about it. Yeah, because you didn't have your antenna up. Success T says, back to churches. When we got the churches united in politics, things actually did get better. Know your history, brother. He talking to me. Voting did work. We as a people didn't stick together for the cause. Well, I do know my history, brother. When you talk about churches and politics on a local level, I can agree with you. I can agree and say, well, yeah, locally, but I wasn't speaking about locally. I'm speaking about national elections. So if you want to go back and talk about advancements that have been made, strides that have been made for Black people just over decades and decades and decades, from the concept of power conceding nothing without a demand. Okay, well, we had to fight just for just basic human rights. Okay, they threw a bone here and there. Locally, absolutely. The church, community organizations got together. There are things you could do locally, community-wise, fine. But nationally, the needle has not moved as much as you may think it has moved through voting. We can agree to disagree. I contend that Democrats and Republicans have not been much different in the treatment of Black people in our time in this country. Well, the Democrats did this. Well, the Republicans did that. The needle has not moved very much at all, bro. So I don't know what history you telling me I need to know, but I'm looking at the current condition. And when I look at the current condition, I can look and say, well, you know what? Our ancestors, our brothers and sisters that came a few generations before us, they made great sacrifices for us to be in a position to do some of the things we do now. We definitely recognize and acknowledge that. But in totality, we still ain't free. We are not free. We are not in the freedom I'm talking about. We are not free here. We have not been released here. We still enslaved up here. Because if you think that one of these selected individual candidates are going to be the Messiah, you may need to look again, bro. Brandon said if the draft used to be like 25 or 30, probably higher. Look, when it all go down, man, they're not gonna, the age thing ain't gonna too much matter. You're gonna have to be 88 and just can't even move for them to say, oh, no, not you. You're not gonna be able to say, well, man, I'm pre-diabetic, man. I'm 46 and I'm pre-diabetic. Oh, hey, get on out there. So what you gonna do? Especially if this cause is not something that you agree with. If the reason why they're sending you to war is not something you agree with, if you've lived in a country like we have that has never appreciated us, and then until there was a war, and now the fake appreciation, the fake we're all Americans mindset is presented to you. Hey, man, look, we're all Americans. We got to pull together. Yeah, we Americans now. Y'all need some bodies. But if you go back to the Vietnam War, and that's recent war. But if you go to Vietnam, even the white soldiers in Vietnam that came back to America got treated like crap when they got back. So what chance did we have? So go over there if you want to. Sign it. Let your baby sign up if you want to. This a new kind of day. This a different day. They ain't coming back this time. Oh man, listen to me. This war, this next war that America gets themselves into, the soldiers are not coming back this time. It's gonna be a massacre. They ain't coming back. I know y'all don't like that. This is America, the greatest country of all time. America's gonna always, no, they ain't. Every nation got a term. Every nation is on the clock from its inception. Rome was a great nation. Babylon was a great nation. Ancient Egypt. Name some more. They not no more. Every nation got an expiration date. Every nation got a date of expiration. We think because this is all we know that it's going to always be like this. It's going to always be America. I just told y'all, y'all can't see. Same way I say keep your antenna up from a creative standpoint about music and concepts and all. It's more important to keep your antenna up about this life. What you see happening around you every day, man. People are literally losing their minds out here. Most of the world is crazy. Uh-oh, here we go. Sheesh. I don't know what to say about this one. It's open topic, so let's go. Spiky says, I've been using my urine in many ways these past 2 years, at least, in having success in speeding up my metabolism and cleaning and clearing my sinuses, feeling grateful. I also don't mind telling people. Well, I've known several people throughout the years who have participated in what is known as urine therapy. That's an actual thing, urine therapy, where people use their urine for various reasons, ailments and things of that nature. People drink it. People put their feet in it. Some old school stuff. Not something that I would participate in. I'm not, because but also I can't say what don't work for you. I can't say what don't work for you. But I will say that I also know that there are other ways to speed up your metabolism. There are other ways for cleaning and clearing your sinuses. So if that works for you, then I can't say nothing about that. But I know that if I was in a situation where I felt like my metabolism needed to be sped up and my sinuses need to be clear, I'm certain that there would be other alternatives for me than the urine therapy. Success says the cause being someone other than our selfish selves. Run, teacher, and teach this history of ourselves so we stop repeating. I agree with that. We let other people tell us who we are and who we were, and they lie about it. But some of these same candidates have policy in place that are going to fight against the teaching of Black history in schools. I was watching Trump the other day talking about if teachers teach certain curriculum in schools as it relates to my knowledge, as it relates to us, that he was going to remove funding. So again, we talk about on national level. Come on, man. Yeah, we got to teach our own babies our own history. The Sylvie says, "What is the until they change themselves motto?" Um, I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about. All I can think of, I remember a scripture that says, God will not change the condition of a people until they first change themselves. And I'm paraphrasing it. So I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but what that means is the people have to take it upon themselves with the free will that God gave them to change, to do better, to be better. And when we work to be better, doing for self, unifying with with each other, then God will change our condition for the better. But if we constantly remain in this robotic phase of we just wait to see what they tell us we should be doing. We wait to see how they tell us we should be moving. If we continue that, our condition is not going to change. Is that Cisno? If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself. He hit us with that mic. Hey man, Mike said it, bro. You got to start with the man in the mirror. Truth RG said, "Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, and the people whom he hath chosen for his own inheritance." Psalms 33 and 12. We're going to have church in here today, y'all. Kevin Cooper says, "The irony is America chanting USA when they're more divided." What is it? What does USA stand for? Think about it. Kevin, boy, you just said something, bro. Boy, you just said a word, bro. They be going, USA, USA. USA stands for United States of America. United. And this is the most divided nation probably in the world. I don't live nowhere else but here, but this got to be I don't know if there's a more divided nation in the world than America. What's up, Antoine Block? I see you, man. MC Josiah says, "I'm always in observation mode because of my autism. I apply it here." Man, autistic people are like amazing, bro. I'm not saying artistic. Artistic people are amazing too, but autistic people are amazing. I've seen some autistic people that I just couldn't believe, man. Lady Trill, I don't know if I'm a genius or not. I don't know. I mean, DJ Memphis Mix, how can the streets get a new coming out, dog? I can't promise that one. What up, OG Critic? Oh, Charlie. Yeah, we have some issues with the website, y'all. Y'all just got to bear with us. Mr. Thanos, we're going to get it together. We may just put Cash App up and make it available until we get a new site established because we got some stuff. We got some stuff going on. We got some stuff going on. Unfadable. Do I do song reviews? Nah, I don't do song reviews. I don't do song reviews. I mean, I have listened to people song like somebody wants just my opinion on a song. I don't have no problem doing that, but I don't open myself up for song reviews because I'll be listening to songs 24 hours a day. Is it bad if one isn't political? Nah, I wouldn't say it's bad if a person is not political, because I'm not political like that. I mean, see, there are different types of political. Like people say, man, he's a political rapper. That may only mean that he or she raps about um, the policies of the current time and may express their dissatisfaction, displeasure with how the policies are being implemented, or injustice, or judicial system, government, whatever. That's all politics and policy. But I wouldn't consider myself political. I'm not that person who's always looking at what's going on in the world of politics and can just run it down to you and tell you, like that. I'm not that person. But so in that regard, yeah, okay, not bad if you're not political. But I will say that in this day and age that we live in, it's wise to keep your eye on it. I ain't saying spend 12 hours a day figuring out, but you don't be totally oblivious to what's going on. Keep your eye on it. Watch it. Let me see what they're talking about. Let me go and see what they're talking about. I glance in there for 10, 15 minutes. Okay, that's what's going on. And let me get on. That's me. Get on about my day. Even the debates are more entertainment to me. And as sad as that is to say, because I know that both sides are just spewing out crap at each other, and it's more about them than it is the people. But you watch it to kind of let me see what they talk, what they see, let me see what they on. Things that are taking place overseas. You keep your eye on that type of stuff because it's reflective of what will be coming over here at some point. So you keep your eye on it. DNA true lyricists. You say, tell them keep their name above the blood. Yeah, man, absolutely. Phantom Face said, don't get locked in. Old Charlie says, full non-compliance is essential. My brother Jesse in Kruma, he is in Denver, Colorado, man. What's the weather like in Denver? My 11-year-old can tell you about it all. Politics, war. Yeah, I mean that might be his thing. Some people have a passion. Some people have a passion for history. Like I'm a fan of certain histories. Not all histories. Some of that stuff is not of any interest to me. But certain histories I have a passion for. Certain things I have a passion. I have a passion for um, astronomy and how the universe works and all that type of stuff. Um, so your 11-year-old, he may really be interested in politics. Um, Political science is a degree that you can get in a university. Some people specialize in it. They love it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Somebody got to know that stuff for us. There's so many. Somebody else may have a passion for agriculture. It's like, man, I just want to grow. I want to learn how to farm and grow food. That's their passion. That's the beauty of life. It's like all these things tied together if we understand. There's no connection between politics and agriculture. Yes, it is if we understand. There's no connection between the prison industrial complex and, and rap music. Yes, it is if you understand. Y'all hit that like button, man. Some of y'all ain't clicked that like. If you're in this room and you haven't clicked the like button yet, hit that thumbs up right now. Hit it right now. Right now. Hit the like button right now. Everybody hit it right now. Hit that like button right now. Right now. Right now. That's a new single. It's called Right Now. Speaking of new single, man, how many of y'all have seen the new video from the South Park Coalition? It is called The Ties That Bind Us. If you have, no, even though I know y'all not going to follow instructions. If you have not saw the new South Park Coalition video, The Ties That Bind Us, is right on this channel. Just put no in the comments. The new South Park Coalition album is available right now on all of the digital providers. It's out right now. So everybody in here, I need y'all to go and grab the album. South Park Coalition, The Ties That Bind Us. Go grab the album right now from one of these digital sites. And go check out the video, The Ties That Bind Us. Who has not seen the video? If you haven't seen the video, just say me. Don't say no, my bad. Say me. Let me catch up, man. Clayton Johnson said, time to reread The Fall of America by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Yep. Mr. Urban World said that was a guy trapped underground with his wife. Urine saved him, but wife died due to refuse. I mean, that's a different kind of story. If you trapped and your body just needs liquids to survive, you know, then you say, well, man, hey, baby, we got to drink our urine. That's different compared to being above ground, other beverages readily available, and you decide that, you know, that's a different ballgame. I understand that, you know. That's a different ballgame. I'm not as far back as I thought I was. What's up, RJD Agrela? OG Critic. OG Critic says, I've been called crazy so many times over the last decade. Most of them are older people too. I just replied by saying it's a crazy world. You gotta be insane if you ain't a little. You gotta be insane if you ain't a little crazy. JoJo says waiting on the KRS-One K-Rino track. Me too. Success says I was in the service and you are correct. My destiny was still a choice I could make. Being complacent is dangerous to keep doing what hurts us on a whole. Absolutely. Unfadable. How do you feel about Dr. Umar Johnson? He's really on to something. I don't agree with all his rhetoric, but I admire his dedication. Dr. Umar is brilliant. I'm just like you. I don't agree with everything he says. But he's a brilliant brother, well studied, brilliant brother. My top three KRS-One solo albums: Criminal Minded, By All Means Necessary, and Ghetto Music. Trying to catch up. Homie Halfstein is in the building. Do your thing, Josiah. Microphone 3 says, are you hearing creepy noises? Why you keep looking back? Nah, I ain't hearing creepy noise. From your vantage point, it might look like I'm looking back. Like when I do this, I'm just glancing at the TV, man. That's all. There's a TV like right there. So I'll be glancing at it from time to time, looking at stuff while I'm talking to y'all. Well, that's all it is. Who do I think will win the election? I have a belief on who I think's gonna win it, but I'll hold that. Trying to catch up. Is that C. Dean? Man, the new album is out. Ben Win, Ben to the Win. What's up, my friend? Not physical copies yet, but it's out on the digital stuff. You can go to Spotify and TuneCore and just go look for it on all the digital platforms, and you'll be able to check it out. Y'all go get the album, and y'all go check out the video, man. Phantom Face say, I saw Cat with them claws. I never asked Cat where he got that from. Where he get them claws from? Yeah. Appreciate the love, man. Who are you? Is T-Rash making a comeback? We got to see. Open topic, y'all. Click the like button if you haven't already. Okay, I caught up. We was going pretty good. Y'all slowed up. Explorer says, was that your kids or Klondike kid in the video? Nah, but do you think we did a good job of finding young versions of ourselves? Now that was Blank's real son. The one that played Point Blank in the video, the young Point Blank, that was Blank's actual son. But me and Kat, nah, that was just we found some lookalikes. I hope y'all like that concept to the video, man. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute. Wait a freaking minute. We got my brother in the building. One of them damn twins. What up, Shorty? What's going on, man? Damn twin Shorty Sublime is in the chat, man. South Park Coalition 2G in the building, man. What's up, that guy that looks like another guy? Shorty Sublime is in the building, y'all. My homie. My brother. Man. Explorer says, if the war comes here, Jay Prince will have many underground bunkers, and I'm sure he will invite you. And Jay got underground bunkers? How you know? Pinto Sound, the ties that bind us. Fisher, hey man, I appreciate you. I'm glad y'all like the video, man. We put a lot of work into it. See, y'all don't see this what y'all don't know, man. Let me get y'all straight on something real quick. See, your big brother be directing these videos. See, that's a hidden talent that I have. I create the treatments for the videos and I direct the videos. Been doing it for years. But I don't always put my director's credit. This is the first video I think, maybe another. This is the first video I've done that I actually have my director's credits on the video, like directed by me. Not just directed by me. Yeah, I'm bragging. Not just directed by me, but like I say, I come up with a lot of our video concept ideas. So, you know, that's another one of my little things I like to do. I appreciate y'all. So if the video is trash, y'all can blame me for that. Yeah. That SPC2G album coming too. How many songs deep are y'all, man? Because I know y'all's recording a lot. Y'all ought to have 862 tracks by now. Man, I appreciate Bogart Styles. I appreciate you, man. Sir Drop TV says, I know y'all cool, but I heard there was a legendary battle between you and Scarface back in the day. No, I've never battled Scarface. I tried to. I tried to battle Face one time, but he didn't want to battle that day. Face was like, man, I ain't about to worry about you. I talk about that in my book. You may be confusing the Face battle with the Gangsta Nip battle. That might be the battle that you're thinking about. You might be thinking about me and Gangsta Nip battling back in the day. Me and Face never battled. Triple X is in the building. Shout out to my homie Pee Wee is up in this building, man. Legendary SPC OG. Yeah. Thank y'all, man. We appreciate the love. We glad y'all like the song. For those who already got the album, glad y'all got the album. Okay, I digress. Bryson, what's up, B? Spectre Cruz. Spectre Cruz says united. What do you mean united? United States? Or what do you say united going to split up into different regions? In the United Airlines? What are you talking about? Yeah. Aaron says, I heard it was like Race to the Moon. First one who dropped the album won. Clyde Willis, I see you. He said the game goes on and it might not ever change. OG Critic said the first video ever seen for me was Holla at Me. That was in my early visual days. I wasn't doing many visuals back then, but yeah. That was one of the first ones. I directed that one. I've been directing my own videos out the gate. out the gate, man. Is that T minus out there in Clear Lake? Okay. Much love to you, T minus. Give me 12 more likes, man. Can we get to 100 likes? If we get to 100 likes, Just Incredible Fantasy says, hey, what's up, K? I found out a couple of days ago my mom has breast cancer. Going through a tough time. You and your music put a big smile on. Man, God bless you, man. Let's pray for Justin's mom, man, for full recovery, bro. You know, do your best to get her to eat right, to eat as much as she can, green foods as much as she can, and just stay disciplined and stay prayed up, man. Explorer says you should try to get Immortal Technique on the podcast. Yeah, that'd be dope. If he ever comes back down, you know, I'm gonna definitely shoot for that. Definitely shoot for that. Josiah says I have a song on it where I mention you in a bar on the track. Oh man, I appreciate that. I love when people put my name in songs, and it's not a diss track. Was it a diss track? No, Pee Wee, I didn't do the editing. That ain't my skill. I don't know how to edit and all that. But I have to guide the editor. It's like a mix down, you know. I don't know how to engineer on the equipment, but I know what I need to hear. So just like in the video, I know what I need to see based on how I wrote the script. I know how it's supposed to look, you know. So shout out to my homie AL, the folk hero, who always do a great job with our videos, and he got it the way we wanted it. So I don't have no complaints about it. Deeper elevation. Your mom's birthday was last Saturday. Happy birthday, mama. Happy birthday, mama. Happy birthday to your mom. Homie, Deeper Elevation out there in Colorado, man. If you want to put the weed or the drink or the crack down, fight it like a soldier, don't back down. I see you, Alberto. Vinny Paz, shout out to Vinny Paz. Man. Shorty say you in League City? Oh, good. That's what it is. League City. Miss Lady Sample is in the building. We call you MLS. Justin, you just not here in the meeting? I need 3 more likes, y'all. Torrance Taylor, what's up, T? Out there in Milwaukee. Give me 2 more likes. This is open topic, man. Let me know what's on y'all mind and we can get it on for a little while longer. Nothing outside of you has power over you. Nothing that exists on the outside of you other than God himself has power over you. The only power that it has over you is the power that you give it. So the power is an illusion. So if I'm an alcoholic, then you have an alcoholic beverage that has no intelligence in it, but it has a power on me. And people will say, like Pookie in New Jack City, it be calling me. It's not calling you, you calling it. You're actually calling it. Your mind has developed, your mind and body has developed a dependency on it, a chemical dependency, physical dependency, a mental and emotional dependency on whatever it might be, and you're calling it, but it really has no power over you. It's an illusion. Like when it's 2 in the morning and I want some cookies that I know I shouldn't have, and I'm in here scratching like a crackhead because I want some something sweet. Ain't no cookies somewhere calling my name. It's something in my mind through the addiction of sugar that goes for anything that we let take control over us. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. We just got through discussing the SPC album, Deep Elevation. It's out. Have you seen the new video? The new video is on this channel. The Ties That Bind Us. The album is out digitally. We'll have physical copies at some point. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have the physicals at some point, Torrance. It's coming. King Harold Kennan, what's going on, man? Memphis, Tennessee is in the building. Y'all go subscribe to the Underground Dialogue podcast and the Legends 34. We got a new episode of the Legends 34 podcast up right now. Just dropped from the basketball tournament we just did last weekend. The new episode is up with Legends 34. All my sports fans, man. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Unfadable. No, it's not an illusion if somebody pistol whoop you. I can agree with that. What's up, Connie? Pee say, remember, they say the kingdom of heaven is within. They say that this is the temple of God. So that means that God lives inside of you. Woo! Come on, man. Break it down. Miss Lady Sample, you ain't watched the video yet? Look, Miss Lady Sample. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to take 4 minutes out of your day. I don't even think the song is less than 4 minutes. I need you to take 4 minutes before you lay your head to bed tonight and go watch the video. Only 3 minutes and something. That's it. Yeah. OG Critic says it's not that we can't stop. We just don't want to stop. Yeah. No, don't put it on in the background. You got to watch it. That's like just listening to the song. No, just take 4 minutes when you get a chance, when we get off, and just watch it. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. This the difference, and I'm not saying between everybody, because we're not the only ones that do what I'm getting ready to say, but this is the difference between us and a lot of other artists and groups and whatever. We do our best. Nobody's perfect at it. I ain't saying we are. We do our best to always provide a concept, some kind of storyline. So you can't just look at the video and just kind of just glance at it, because it's a storyline in it. It's telling a story. So if you're not fully locked in, you're not gonna catch. It's like trying to watch a movie while you doing some other kind of work. You may be a little more successful, kind of just fine, but if it's something more detailed, you want to give it all your attention to really get it, because you're gonna miss something. So watch it when you actually got time to fully just check it out. And I ain't talking like it's some scientifically intricate, complex masterpiece, but I'm just saying they got a story to it, so you want to follow the storyline, you know. That's all I'm saying. How did I become the best artist alive? I wouldn't say I'm the best artist alive. I was alive when hip hop began, but I wasn't doing it. I was 4 years old. So my thing is just what every artist thing should be. To strive, not necessarily to be the best artist alive or the best artist ever. You strive to be the best version of yourself that you can be. You strive to get everything out of yourself. You want to pull all of the best out of yourself in the time that you're doing this. And that might lead you to being one of the best, might lead you to being the best. But I can't say, I would never say I'm the best ever, like, you know, like, because like I said, every artist is a combination. Every artist consists of different elements from other artists that came before them. So I got a lot of Tila Rock in me. I got a lot of KRS-One. I got a lot of Big Daddy Kane. I got a lot of Rakim. I got a lot of this guy, that guy, whoever you can name. See? So the best to me would have to be an individual who just, he didn't get nothing from nobody. He just self-made, self-created. Like, wow. But I will say this. I appreciate the compliment, because on the same token, like I say, your goal is to be the best version of yourself. But to further that statement, in order to, you try to be the best version of yourself so that you can put yourself in the conversation. And truthfully, I'm good with just being in the conversation. Straight up. So as long as I'm in the conversation for whoever puts me in it, I feel like, okay, yeah, I'm doing my job. I'm doing all right. If I'm not in somebody's conversation, then that means I got more work to do for myself. It's not something that I get mad at. Oh, y'all ain't mention my name. Okay, they might not never even heard of me. So whose fault is it if they never heard of me? That's my fault. I got to work harder. I got to do better. I got to be better. So if 1,000 hip hop, what's the word I'm looking for? If 1,000 hip hop scholars, no, not hip hop scholars. If 1,000 rap scholars are in the room discussing rappers, rap historians, people who know rappers inside and out, the history of rap, it's 1,000 of them in the room. And they trying to compile a list, or they trying to get a determination of who's who and this and that and that and that. Hey man, if my name get mentioned by 5 of them, I'm cool. But on the same token, if my name don't get mentioned by any of them, like I said, I'm gonna still be like, okay, well, you know what? Maybe I gotta work a little harder. But that still doesn't make me invalid also, just because they don't mention. I want to put that out there too, because you always got to sometimes cite the source, not the source magazine, just the source of, like when they come out with the best list, they come out the list of the top 50, top 100. And they like say, well, man, people will say, man, who made this list? That's the best question you can ask. Because if you look at a list and the list is ridiculous, sometimes a list is just ridiculous. Like, come on, man, really? But if you look at a list and you see that, okay, now this is a pretty reputable list, but I can critique it and say, well, you know, they didn't put this guy, they forgot him, they forgot her, you know, but I can respect the list because I can tell that it was a sincere effort. They just missed a couple of people, or you may disagree with the order. Because the 2 things that people are going to argue about, the 3 things that people are going to argue about when it comes to a list, they're going to argue about who's on it that shouldn't be on it. Number 2, they're going to argue about who's not on it that should be on it. And the 3rd thing they're going to argue about is the order. That's it. But it's always the question is, who made this list? I've seen lists with my name on it. I still ask who made the list. And you know why I've asked who made the list, even on the list with my name on it? Because I don't get full of myself if I see my name on the list. So I keep reading the list, and I'll see something on the list that I don't agree with. That's totally unrelated to me. I'm like, wait a minute, this guy way down here? Who made this list? Because it ain't just about me. I appreciate being on the list. Man, I just saw some phantom face said, and I lost it. I lost it. Had a love so sweet. What do you think about the Mike Tyson fight? I hope Mike knocks his front teeth out the back part of his head. But Mike is almost 60, man. I'm really worried about his stamina. I do not want Mike Tyson to lose to Jake Paul. I can't give a more direct answer than that, huh? Deeper elevation. He says, do you believe that 2 people should stay together for the rest of their lives in a relationship, or do you believe that you have free will to be with anyone that they want to be? You have free will to be with anybody you want to be, but if you've committed yourself to a person or in a marriage or something like that, then just in principle, then you made a commitment to be with that person. Now, especially if it's a marriage, you know, because that's what you stood up and held her hand and looked into her eyes in front of the preacher in your family. Y'all spent all them thousands of dollars on the wedding, or even if you didn't, even if you're at the courthouse, you stood in front of the judge and vowed to be with this person in sickness and health. Think about it. What it said, do you take Penelope to be your lawfully wedded life in sickness and in health, richer for poor, for better for worse? To death do you part. To death do you part. So you're making a commitment. And what you say? I do. And she, I do. Then 5 months later, it's over for whatever reason. So my thing is, to me, there are circumstances where I would be like, well, no, it's over. It's over. Like sometimes people will, in my opinion, this is me talking, y'all. This is me. This ain't no doctrine. This is me. So that means that I don't have to be right. But sometimes people will say, well, man, we just stayed together all that time just for the kids, man. I didn't want my kids growing up without me, without their daddy, or blah, 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 or I stayed with him for the kid. I don't agree with that. That's one of the things that I do not agree that people should force themselves to stay together because of the kids, of the children. Because if it's a bad relationship or it's a tumultuous relationship, then sometimes it may be better for y'all to be apart than to be in the midst of those children arguing and fussing and potentially getting physical, and the children are seeing the parents funking all the time. That's not good to me. Nobody's happy. Y'all just there for the sake of the children. Because if two parents love their children, they'll take great care of their children no matter where they are. If that man leave or that woman leave or whatever, however got to lay out, and if they are mature enough to co-parent the right way without being in their feelings and emotional, and I ain't gonna let you see your children and all this old different stuff, and he trip out. Well, let that other dude buy him some tennis shoes. All of those stupid stuff. If they love their children enough to co-parent the right way, then yeah, it can work. Y'all ain't gotta stay together. Because I'm not gonna stay nowhere where I ain't happy. That's just me. I'm not gonna stay in a situation that I'm not happy. When problems come, I go. That's how I'm built. I'm not, if you have to bring peace to my life, that's how I roll. So people will try to stay for whatever reasons, and it's commendable, but sometimes, man, it just don't work. Just don't work. And you're wasting so much time trying to force a square peg into a round hole. Nah. You said, do you believe that you have free will to be with anyone? Yeah, I mean, and now if y'all got the kind of relationship, this new polygamy, I ain't gonna say new, but this polygamy thing is kicking back up. A lot of people get into that. That's a dangerous move. See, we so caught up in anything new wave, anything that is outside of the traditional brackets, that we just take it as, okay, yeah, polygamy, yeah. And a lot of times that's an excuse just for people to just be able to want to just do a bunch of freaky stuff with whoever they want to do it with, Then you have some people that legitimately have successful polygamous relationships. You have people who have multiple wives and things of that nature, and it's successful. So the scenario is based on the individuals involved and how they are able to deal with whatever decisions that they make. Whatever decision that you make and that you choose to immerse yourself in, hey man, you got to rock with that decision. Decision might not have been right, You rock with that decision till you determine, okay, I made a mistake. I can't do this no more. But I no, to me, I don't think people, let me say this right now. I'm trying my best to not say this the wrong way. Let me speak for myself. I'm not going to tie myself or allow myself to be tied to a bad situation just because that's what I should be doing. I'm not gonna be unhappy. I'm not. Now I don't know the context. I don't know the context of the question, but you know, that's the answer. Tyson LaFrance, what's racist? What you say was racist? I said something racist. What did I say racist? What did I say that was racist? Vincent Muller said God is a title. Lord is a title. That's a good point. That's true facts, Vincent. Absolutely. What's up, bartender? See, if you ask me who's the best artist alive, it's a no-brainer for me. His name is Stephen Morris. Best artist alive, man. Best artist alive. Think about that. If you ask me, y'all know who Stephen Morris is? Somebody tell me who Stephen Morris is. Well, you know, Phantom Face, like I say, I have great appreciation for anybody. See, you know what, Phantom Face, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. I don't think it's my place to say that. So if y'all say it, I humbly appreciate it because I work for y'all. I work for y'all. I work to be the best version of myself for y'all. But it would be arrogant of me. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. The greatest artist living to me is Stephen Morris. Rare Love, what's going on? Joseph Lopez, shout out to you, man. The song, The Experiment, was deep. Oh man, thank you, Joseph. Much love back to you. Lady Trill, you looked up to certain individuals, but you reveal styles that any of us artists can. But you know, because we all grow into ourselves. You start, you learn. Kobe studied Mike. Kobe was the closest thing to Mike. He walked like Mike. He talked like Mike. Had moves like Mike. He could go up and reverse, come on the other side like Mike. Shooting form just like Mike. Get the ball in the post, do this like Mike. Everything was like Mike. But if you really watch Kobe's game, it was little other aspects of his game that was not like Mike. That he had, it was his stuff. So as close to Mike as he was, you could still find Kobe in there. In those conversations, it's relative, man. You got generational factors to put in. You got preference of style, and meaning like some people like just gangster rap, hood rap, club rap, lyrical rap. It's like you'll never get a definitive answer on that. That's a conversation you just You can have it, but if it turns into a debate, nobody will win it. Nobody will ever win that debate. You can't find, y'all don't know who Stephen Morris is? Come on, man. Y'all don't know who Stephen Morris is? Stephen Morris is the greatest artist alive. Oh, there you go. Come on, Matt. OG Critic, Prince is not alive. Come on, Matt got it. Matt got it. What's up, Marcus Hamilton? I see you, Marcus. Matt Greer to the rescue. 704 Joe says, Gangsta Nip is my favorite rapper. He one of my favorite rappers too. Rob G. What's up, Rob G? Is this Detroit Rob? Hold on. Is this Michigan Rob? Let me know if that's you. Marcus says, I've been married 17 years. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, man. I mean, some people stick it out, but my deal is bro, I just believe that everybody is supposed to be happy. So if you're not happy, man, if you're not happy in the things that are not, and the things and the reasons why that you're not happy don't seem to be fixable, what are you gonna do? It's gonna stay unhappy forever? It's gotta stay unhappy, man. It's gotta be unhappy, bro. Now, if the things that are making you unhappy are fixable and you want to fix it, both sides want to fix it, okay, cool. But see, sometimes both people want to save it, but sometimes the other person don't want to save it. It's like, man, I'm done. And the other person want to save it. But if I wanted to save it and I knew that the other person didn't, you know what I would do? I'd let them go. Because why would I try to force somebody to be with me, and if I know that person not happy with me for my own selfish reasons? I'm not gonna do that. Connie says, if you're gonna cheat, then that gives me permission to cheat. And if we both gonna do that, why are we together? I don't think I could handle that. Yeah, I mean, certain people like to just, I ain't gonna say like to, certain people would just, they'll stay together and still be playing the game. Well, let me go get my lick back. Well, you got your lick back, I'm gonna get my lick back. Well, I'm gonna get my lick back. Just break up. Okay. Yeah, man, I'm talking about Stevie Wonder, man. Stevie Wonder is the greatest artist alive to me. To me. Tyson says rappers basically mercenaries for hire. Really? Why you say that? That's interesting. Why do you say that rappers are mercenaries for hire? Is that OS1? He says, good to see you. I never knew you had a YouTube channel. Man, see, that's why I say I ain't working hard enough. I've been had this YouTube channel for 6 years, man. So that let me know I'm not working hard enough. I got to work harder. If you just finding out I had a YouTube channel and I've been having a channel for 6 years, I ain't doing something right. Well, subscribe, OS. Go on and subscribe, man, and turn on your notifications so now you can see every day what we got going on. I also got a podcast, 2 of them. I ain't got no cards though, so I can't show you what it is, but it's called Underground Dialogue. Somebody type in Underground Dialogue Podcast and Legends 34. So Sailor Maine can see it. What's up, Rob G? I knew that was you. Yeah, yeah. Oscar Otway says, I noticed you have allowed for some of your releases to be slowed and reverb or slowed and chopped. Have you ever considered writing a track within? Nah, man. I mean, the people who have done it may be either DJs that I gave permission to do it, or just hood DJs. My homie DJ Red has slowed and chopped some out stuff. I don't write a song ever thinking about, even in the Screw days, even when the Screw days was heavy, you know, because I just don't come from that era. And that's weird. It's like Screw is my partner, but I wasn't into the Screw music, even with my own music. So it's like I never wrote songs thinking about, oh yeah, this gonna sound on live when it gets screwed, or I'm gonna write this, could this be a dope track if somebody screwed and chopped it. I never thought like that. Well, when I said Kobe was the closest thing to Mike, Justin, I didn't put him in like as if to say Mike's the best player of all time and Kobe the second best player of all time, because I'm not convinced that Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time. And no, that don't mean I think LeBron is either, because I don't. I'm from the old school, so I definitely don't have LeBron as the best player of all time. But I have Michael over LeBron, but I'm not convinced that Michael is the greatest player of all time, because I saw Kareem. And if you stack the accolades up of Kareem and Michael Jordan, let's have a conversation. I saw Magic. I saw Magic make it the 9 finals in 12 years and just win. So I don't definitively say that Michael. I don't know. I couldn't give an answer to that question, but I don't just clear cut put Jordan as the greatest ever. And greatest don't mean favorite, because my favorite player of all time is Hakeem Olajuwon. There's only probably 10 people in the history of my life that I would fan out in front of. A few of them are no longer with us. A couple of them I have fanned out in my days. Olajuwon would probably be the closest. Stevie Wonder, I'm fanning out. If anybody in this room, walaikum salam, brother Chris, I see you. If any one of y'all in this room right now, if we ever happen to be just somehow hanging out together, if me and Gary Cameron are just kicking it one day and Stevie Wonder passed by, Gary gonna see me fan out. Oh, what? I'm gonna freak out. So you got Stevie. These are people that are living. Stevie, Hakeem Olajuwon. I wouldn't say fan out when it comes to Minister Farrakhan, because that's a different type of mindset. I didn't fan out when I met Mr. Farrakhan because Mr. Farrakhan is not an entertainer. But I did have my reverence for the minister. It like broke me down to where I was like speechless. I couldn't really like just communicate. I was just like a dummy, just holding his hand while I was shaking his hand, not saying nothing. But Stevie, Elijah Wan, everybody else is gone. I fanned out when I first met KRS-One as a youngster, but I've seen KRS-One so many times now that I don't fan out no more. It's like, it's still like, wow, KRS, but you know, I'm good now. But if I ever would have met Prince, I was gone. If I ever meet Stevie, I'm gone. If I ever would have met Richard Pryor or somebody, I would have been gone. I fanned out when I first met Dolomite, but it was under control. But in my mind, I was like, "Oh, Dolomite, Dolomite." Only a handful of people in history because of the greatness that they displayed that imposed itself on me, that inspired me to be great in what I do. So I got to give them credit for that. No matter what field, it crosses genres. I can watch a great basketball player and their work ethic can inspire mine. It ain't just about the field that you're in. Viper got like 570 albums. Wow. What's up? I appreciate that, Connie. Say Willie D turned me on to you and several other man. Salute to the OG Willie D. It's Willie D, y'all. Chaz Harlan, what's up, man? Yeah, see, DJ Red, DJ Red did that, man. One of the greatest, man. Hanging on to the greatness of the Screw and Chop and that legacy, man, of that Screw establishment. DJ Red holding it down, bro. Less is more says, may the day come we all can be honest with ourselves. Curly from the Globetrotters. Who said that? Curly Neal said that? See, that's what I'm saying, see? Justice say, nah, man, Michael Jordan is the GOAT by far. See, that's your opinion. He said by far. Mike Pena says Shaq second. It's like, no, Shaq wouldn't be in my top 5. Even though Shaq is great. Now, don't get it twisted. We need to have these discussions on our sports podcast. We'll do a live stream on Legends 34 one day, and we'll have the GOAT conversation. I agree with you on John Jones, though. John Jones, to me, is the greatest UFC fighter ever. No, Stevie wouldn't fan out to me, but I fan out with him. Big time. It wouldn't be shame. Wouldn't be ashamed of it. How crazy is that? Brother Chris, I haven't seen Brother Ishmael's Day of Atonement. I got to go back and watch it. I got to go back and watch it. I got to go back and watch it, Brother Chris. Endo G. Much love from Dallas, Texas. Will my next upcoming project be based around one theme, or would you be? Well, you remember my album, well, you know how I get down. You know, it's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff. You know, I'm gonna be all over the place. But definitely, we got to be time related. We got to be related to what's going on. Chaz, why are you making mashed potatoes this late? Man, much love, 704. Appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. All right, man. Y'all drop y'all locations, man. Let me shout y'all out. I see somebody already ahead of it. You say greatest of all time throughout all sports, or just no? The greatest athlete of all time in all sports is Muhammad Ali, and it's not even close. Muhammad Ali is more iconic and greater than anybody in any sport to me, and it's not even close. Adrian Alexander is in Melbourne, Australia. The homie base Hexor said there ain't no time limit to a good old potato cooking. I guess not. I guess eating potatoes this late is better than eating junk food and this type of stuff I eat this late. Justin is in Vancouver. Miss Lady Sample is in northern Wisconsin. 704 Joe is in Dallas. Phantom Faces in Columbus, Ohio. Connie Steele in San Diego. Gary Cameron is in Clydebank, Glasgow, Scotland. Wow. OG Critic is San Marcos. What's up, Grandmaster Rodimus? Oscar is in Melbourne, Australia. Okay, Australia. I love Bruce Lee, but Ali, man. Chaz Harlem is in Nampa, Idaho. Unfadable is in the Mile High City. Hastings is in Reek Havoc. Is that Reek? You wreaking havoc? Iceland. I'm just gonna say Iceland. Jesse Paris is in Denver. Okay, Grandmaster Rodimus is in Michigan. Jordan Sargent. You ain't seen Jordan. I know good and well when you came on this stream, you saw that it said open topic. I know you had to see that, but it's open topic. Y'all subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on. Is that Aikido Gaming in Houston? Rare Love is in 214 Oak Cliff. Dallas repping hard tonight. The homie base is in northern Michigan. Michigan repping hard tonight, man. Spikey is in Cali. I might get to Vancouver. Who knows? Deep Elevation in Denver. Colorado repping hard tonight. Tyson, I can't send the NOI. Why would I? First of all, I don't have the power to send the NOI nowhere. But why would I if I did? Yeah. I was in Toronto. Joseph Lopez is in California. Well, Tyson can't really troll because he got love for me. See, the ones that really troll, they're the ones that really don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Tyson rock with me. Tyson rock with me. Tyson like me. What's up, Angel? Appreciate the love. Make sure y'all get the album. Tyson is in Winnipeg. Is that Maggie Carchemist? I appreciate the love. Today is my birthday, and being on your live stream for the first time is the best gift. Everybody in here, man, send a happy birthday to Maggie. Send a happy birthday, man, right now. Happy birthday shout out. Coming in on the B-Day. Let's show some love. Let's show some love. Xavier's in Salt Lake City. I see you. Y'all show Maggie some love. There we go. It's always a blessing to make another revolution. No question about it. That's how we do, man. We have a small community, but we show love. We show love. We respect the fact that it's your birthday. Many more. OG Critic says, once I get a car, I'll be at all your shows, no matter what part of the globe. You're gonna drive overseas. That's a bad car. Yeah, show Maggie some love. His birthday. Phantom Face, you coming in 2 weeks? I'm gonna make sure. I gotta make sure. We gotta make sure we be on here to turn up and show some love for the Phantom Face birthday, man. No question about it. The album is already up, Angel. You gotta go on Spotify, TuneCore. Just go on any of the digital platforms. You should find it. Yeah. Jimmy is in Anniston, Alabama. And Jimmy, I need my painting. Kevin Robinson Jr. is in Louisville, Kentucky. Bandcamp. What is Bandcamp? I don't even know what that is. I've been hearing about Bandcamp for years. I'll be behind on stuff like, what is Bandcamp, y'all? That's some kind of music site. What is Bandcamp? Some I'm forgetting, man. Yeah, y'all go get the new SPC album. It's out. Jordan Sargent, you ever come to the H, man? We'll make that happen. Is that Secular Records says, hey, give my EP a listen. It's on YouTube. Oh, okay. This you can buy discographies and stuff like that. Letitia's Third Eye Point of View. What's up, Letitia? Say good to catch you live. Appreciate you coming through. You made it. You made it just in time, Letitia. I hope you subscribe to the channel, Letitia. And go check out our latest video. Right here on YouTube. I'm putting the title in the thing right now. South Park Coalition, the ties that bind us. Go check out the video. Don't be a stranger, Letitia. November 11th. We got a lot of birthdays coming up. Got a couple more minutes with y'all, man. Grandmaster Rodimus is in the building. I'm gonna check out Bandcamp and see what the deal is with that. There's so many of these things out. It's hard to keep up. Wow, a lot of y'all saying good things about it too. Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate y'all. It's good to see y'all. I'll catch y'all later on. Peace and hair grease.